All right, so the goal of tonight in this bonus stream, before I end up not being able to play this game for months again, is going to be to finish the main story. We do have some other stuff that I want to do. I was just talking to you guys here about, but I'll get it on the recording as well. And mainly, that is there is an epilogue DLC, I guess I would call it, called Trespasser. And apparently it's pretty lore rich also, which, that's the reason why I'm playing this game. The gameplay, the combat, it's kind of whatever. It's fine. It's good enough. But the main draw of this game is really the story and the storytelling and the world lore, right? So that is supposed to be pretty lore rich. So I'm gonna definitely want to play that, but we probably won't be able to for quite some time. So tonight I'm just gonna work on finishing out the main story. I've been told it's probably like 90 minutes to maybe 2 hours or something like that. Now, one thing I will mention is because we've done everything, like we've gone to all the zones, we've done all the side quests, we've done all the other DLC, I'm a little over leveled, right? I'm playing on the hardest difficulty. However, the level recommendation on the final quest is level 19. I'm level like 28. There's a lot of lore. That's why it's taken us a year to get through this, yeah. Having a birthday party? Family. Yeah, family thing. So we're going to, her grandmother, my wife's mother has flown in, and we'll be doing stuff around here. We'll be taking my daughter to her favorite place to eat, which is Olive Garden. We'll be doing, cakes or cupcakes and stuff like that. But yeah, family. Let's go on. Trisha, welcome in. Ninja, thank you for being here. All right, we're gonna deposit a bunch of this stuff. I even read all the lore on these items. No wonder this has taken us a year. This blade is curiously weighted, making it difficult to stop a swing in progress. A reminder, perhaps, that once the ancestors have spoken, their word is final. The head of the great hammer is scarred and pitted where the metal has repeatedly met stone. Some previous owner may have used it to batter down a wall, or several, and possibly a magma fountain. Kingfisher staff. The head of the great hammer. Nope. A mage called the Kingfisher visited the deep roads during the Ancient Age, casting lures into the underground lakes in hopes of hooking the elusive blind Tetrava. The wily swimmer never took the bait, but the mage's staff has caught many a poor soul in the centuries since. We actually just found that on the ground too, right? So just like laying there. See, all had the best day ever. Thank you, R-Squared. Yeah. Should be good. Sana's song, the staff gives a faintly audible hum when touched, a wistful tune, as if it were thinking of a faraway or forgotten place. This blade makes almost no sound, whether slicing through air or flesh. Even when it strikes stone or armor, the clang of the metal is muffled. The silencer. That's an interesting bow. Actually, I think it might actually have a little bit more DPS than Sarah's bow. We can check. But the downside is we have built Sarah for crit. And this would get rid of so much. There's no extra crit on this. Yeah, there's dex, but... And the Sunder is kind of nice, but anyway. Lyrium traces a delicate reinforcement of the bow's curve, promising true aim and swift death. Someone has made small notches along the limbs, counting hundreds of kills. Have I streamed on a Saturday night in the last 18 months? Yes. Yeah. It feels... I was actually just having this conversation with my wife for the stream. It feels longer than it actually has been since I was streaming on night streams. It feels like a really long time. It hasn't actually been all that too long. It was like back in like May or something that I switched to mornings. Something like that. So... The unyielding angles and planes of the shield channel protection like that of the stone itself. It bears an uncanny resemblance to the walls of a lost fortress in the deep roads, as it had been pried from bulwark. Alright. Even this nestling, the strange Qunari face painted is created from deadly poison, fatal when applied to anyone other than a Qunari, whose unique physiology somehow not only neutralizes its effect, but also allows the paints of magic to harden the flesh and provide other protection. That's kind of BS. So, at least they put something like that in there. The reason I say this is when we found it, I was like, oh, that's better than Sarah's. And I went to her, and then it's like Qunari trained only. It's like, what? You have to be a Qunari to put this hat on? But apparently they thought of that, and they put a description in of why. So, I guess it's good that they did that. At least gave us a reason. Whose amulet of power is that? Vivian? Whatever. Alright. Alright, so we're going to check on Cassandra real quick to make sure we didn't have any more lovey-dovey crap with her. And then we're gonna go meet up with Corypheus. Sounds like we're doing it in like a good, like we're buddies. Our good friend Corypheus. It's been a while since he's on though. What's he been doing? He's just been chilling for a year. Don't run from me, Cassandra.
I trust all is well.
Nope. Nothing new. I mean, I can break up with her, but...
That's enough for now.
We shall speak again soon.
Alright. 1 second. Ares in here causing trouble. Alright. Alright. To the war table, right? To the war table. Let's go on Biscuit. Yeah, my wife and I saw that. It's interesting. Concerned Ape is making a new game. For anyone that doesn't know, that is the developer, the everything of Stardew Valley. Creator Stardew Valley. They have released footage and information about a new game that they're working on called the Haunted Chocolatier. Pixel art again, but not related to Stardew Valley, according to the article. Well, I didn't write new dialogue. Insert post DLC. Yeah, probably not. Because that's the only other thing we've done, right? We've done 2 DLCs. Oh yeah, we got a new Inquisition perk. I don't know that any of this is gonna help us at the end, so I guess we'll look. If there's anything combat related, we'll do that. Why? I've been in here all day. Well, not all day. I've been in here a lot today, working on stuff. Cats haven't done anything. I started the stream, they're all in here like scratching and climbing over boxes and making noise. Grant significant increase to the discovery range of the searching action. Well, I'm pretty sure none of this is really all that too valuable at this point. Increase inventory capacity? Sure. That'll help us. Alright, where is the Corypheus thing? Let me go into the quest log. I know it's one of the ones on there, but need to read what it says too. I don't think I've read this final quest in forever. The final piece. The Well of Sorrows, whispered of a power in the Arbor Wild, strong enough to end Corypheus. Go to the altar of Mythal. Wait, do we already open that up? Oh, well, all right then. This is going to come to going to be a huge shock to everyone. We're going to take Blackwall, Solus, and Sarah. Is it early morning? You know, let's go and share. It's crazy. I used to stream starting at 9 p.m. Huh? I wouldn't even be starting to stream yet. I'll be on an hour from now, and then we'd be streaming for like 8 hours, sometimes longer. The good old days. The overnight streams. I don't know if I'll ever be streaming overnight again. Who knows? My body prefers overnight. I am not a morning person. What's going on, boy? Think of a look.
It's here. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Probably just a pile of rocks.
I'm sure it's here. Just keep an eye out.
Oh yeah, my nipples are gone. Seems like such a long time ago, I know. I might have to just switch our gear out, you know? I went all this way with my nipples out, and we're not gonna fight Corypheus. This is a boss arena. Absolutely. Anyway.
There it is.
I'm gonna fight my nipples covered. The very end of all this. This isn't suspicious at all. Oh, she has hers out. We're all right.
This is all that's left of the altar. We few who travel far, call to me and I will come. Without mercy, without fear.
Cry havoc in the moonlight. Let the fire of vengeance burn. The cause is clear. A very old invocation. Perfectly translated.
Strange that there wasn't an altar like this at Mithal's temple. The temple was a place of justice. But this is different. This was where the elves called to her. Spoke to her. And one day she disappeared and they had no one to speak to.
This ritual. Should we leave you alone?
Don't go too far. I may need your help if there's trouble.
Oh, yes. It's been a couple months, but we
You
did
will perform this mysterious summoning alone.
drink from the well.
Visitor? Very bold.
Have you forgiven us?
Did you come here to help, or to satisfy your curiosity?
I am eager to see what manner of creature responds to your call. Who would not be?
The voices say it will be Mithal.
And what is Mithal, beyond something thousands of years dead and gone?
They say you can remain.
How very hospitable of them.
You know who I am. The last to drink from your well of sorrows. Come to me, Mithal. Whatever you are, whoever remains, I invoke your name and your power.
How lucky we were that the voices left us alone here in the DLCs, huh? We drank from the well, and then the voices were overwhelming, and then it was like, oh, we'll let you do the DLCs before we talk to you again.
Mother.
Flimeth?
Mother?
Now, isn't this a surprise?
Yes, this is a surprise. So that means canonically, Flimeth did make it through the other games.
So this is Mithal.
She is a deceiving witch!
Thank you, Dugs. Very much appreciated.
Be a good lad and restrain her.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Of course you know. You drank from the well, did you not?
Then you are Mithal?
I mean, the thing is, our character doesn't know who she is. I know who she is, who she was, or is supposed to be. But from our character, he probably wouldn't know.
That's Mithal.
You invoke that name so easily. I wonder if you know.
Dugs, thank you for the subscription also. Thank you for the support.
I do not
Glad you're liking the
understand.
RimWorld content.
How can you be Mithal?
Once I was but a woman, crying out in the lonely darkness for justice. And she came to me, a wisp of an ancient being, and she granted me all I wanted and more. I have carried Mithal through the ages ever since, seeking the justice denied to her.
So Woozy, stuff. Thank you for the recent tier 3 again. Oh, thank you, stuff. Very much appreciated. Bonus stream, 47 months. It's going okay, Lord. Yeah, an extra bonus stream. Information in the Discord, but I need to finish Dragon Age before I dive into Darkest Dungeon 2, basically. This is kind of interesting.
Then you carry Mithal inside you.
She is a part of me, no more separate than your heart from your chest. What do the voices tell you?
Boy, she looks different from Origin. Go inside, welcome in.
They say you speak the truth.
But what was Mithal? A legend given name and called a god? Or something more?
Let's go, baby carrots.
Truth is not the end, but a beginning. A herald indeed, shouting to the heavens, harbinger of a new age.
Addicted to New World.
As for me, I have had many names, but you may call me Flemeth.
Oh, I know who Flemeth is. I'm gonna still go with investigate.
Then you're Mithal and Morrigan's mother.
As well as a witch who prolongs her unnatural life by possessing the bodies of her daughters.
That's what you believe, is it?
I found your grimoire, and I am no fool, old woman.
If only that were so.
My daughter ran from me long ago. I've let her be, until now, it seems.
So I'm guessing part of this, part of the reason why they're doing this is in case you didn't play the previous games, but
If Mithal is
we knew
within
this
you,
stuff.
why not reveal yourself?
And to whom should I reveal myself?
To the elves, to everyone.
I knew the hearts of men even before Mithal came to me. It is why she came to me. They do not want the truth, and I am but a shadow, lingering in the sun.
You need some? I'm gonna say I know who Flemeth is. The reason why we have that is Inquisition perk anyway, so we might as well use it. Can you apologize to her for ruining her other timeline? That makes me really curious. So I might ask more questions like this after we're done, but if we had played with our version of the timeline instead of playing the canonical version when I started this one, the one where you actually fight Flemeth in Origin, for instance, would she still be here? Would, like... I don't know. Those are the interesting things, or some of the interesting things about doing that Dragon, what is it? The Dragon Age website where you can put in the choices and play through. Anyway, we didn't, so it doesn't matter. Claim replace it with a makeup stream. That'll do. That'll do. Let's go on Zidian.
I know the name Flemeth.
The mucus crown.
It belongs to an ancient Ferelden legend. It says long ago you left your husband for a lover.
Yeah, but I couldn't remember the name of the site.
Your husband
So
then
Ricky
tricked
Bobby.
you, killed your lover, and imprisoned you. Then a spirit came to offer you vengeance. Mithal. That's what you spoke of.
One day someone will
Dragon Age
summarize
Key,
the
thank you.
terrible events of your life so quickly. But yes, I was that woman. That is how my tale began.
Flemeth appears in other legends, helping heroes for reasons of her own.
I nudge history when it's required. Other times, a shove is needed.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Why did Mithal come to you?
For a reckoning that will shake the very heavens.
And you follow her whims. Do you even know what she truly is?
You seek to preserve the powers that were, but to what end? It is because I taught you, girl. Because things happened that were never meant to happen. She was betrayed as I was betrayed. As the world was betrayed.
Can you move these leaves?
Mithal clawed and crawled her way through the ages to me, and I will see her avenged.
God. Let's go, kid.
Alas, so long as the music plays, we dance.
We summoned you because we need your help.
Against the Magister who grasps beyond his reach. Yes, I know. The voices did not lie, Inquisitor. I can help you. The altar's guardian will come. Master the dragon, and it will be yours to command against Corypheus. Fail and die.
Looks like we get to find another dragon. Shocked. I 100% knew that was a
Wait.
dragon arena.
I wish to see who drank from the Well of Sorrows. It has been a very long time. Now I have, and he is free to go.
But what of us?
A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan. You were never in danger from me.
She said the word.
All things considered, Inquisitor, I now am rather pleased you drank from the well.
Yeah, see?
That was all rather odd.
Yes, well, Mother has always had that effect on people. Now, I believe, you have a guardian of the altar to master.
Yeah, why don't you help? You know what? You had healing magic from the first game. Ah, no problem. 25, huh? All right, Soulless. Let's get you over here. He's doing a little like wind buffets. Bring him in. Okay, it's done. Let's pull him back out. I was worried about that. Blackwell always like crying when he gets hit. Did you guys get out of fire? I'm not telling you to stand in the same spot. Well, I guess it's you have to get hit by fire, huh? Or else you're screwed by this. Okay, that part's over. Back out. Let's spread you guys out. Rise on PC soon? Soon, I think. Early next year, I think. If I remember right. January? I want to say January. Excuse me, I need you to come out of that wall. Don't tell me it's bugged. Currently not really taking damage because it's saying immune to everything because it's not targetable really. Oh, come on. Can I pull it out with Whirlwind? There we go. that again. Hyped for that. Yeah, it was pretty good, but I missed the better graphics that the computer provides over the Switch. Healing magics for scrubs. So. Name it Falcor. For a second there, I was in my brain. I was like, please don't roar back at it. I had this bad feeling he was gonna do some kind of ridiculous roar back at the dragon. Name it Falcor.
You actually stared it down.
It will come when I summon it. Once. That's enough to fight Corypheus, however. I have my dragon.
So when we find him, we'll fight between two dragons. Mad plan. Love it.
Sounds good to me. From Relish trains you well. Is that showing a lootable? Yeah, it is. Thanks to my bat-like sonar. What do we got here? Belt of spirit resistance. Wow. Wow. This looks super unfinished. What is this? This is Dragon Age Inquisition. What do you mean by unfinished? This game is from what, 2017, I think? Or is it older than that? No, it is older than that. This is like 7 years old now. Oh crap. Oh, man, I accidentally, yeah, it's 7 years old. I accidentally right-clicked right as I hit the map, so I don't know where we just fast traveled to. Probably not the right area. It's old. There's still some bugs. Yeah. Yeah. The dragon getting stuck. We haven't ran into that many bugs, though. Honestly. Speak with the advisors of the war room. All right. So, apparently I didn't right-click too fast. It just takes you back here either way. Yeah, just an older game. 2014. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's in 17. I knew it was like 7 years old. We even talked about it being 7 years old before. Graphics pretty good for 2014 though. I mean, they're not on par with anything in current gen, but oh, it's actually over in the Orlais side, or I mean Ferelden side. Doom upon all the world with his forces routed. Now is the time to find Corypheus before he can recover and force him out into the open. Warning, this starts the event that leads to the end of the story. You can continue to play the game afterwards, but some content may not be available. Complete any important task before beginning this operation. We've completed all the zones. The only things that we haven't done is like collected all the books around Skyhold. There was one additional letter in a zone that we didn't get. Like we've done pretty much everything. Dragon Age has so much voice acting, even by today's AAA standards. Forgives the bad lip sync with the graphics. All right, but yeah, for anyone that's been here, like Doug's, or if this is anyone's first time in for like a story day stream, basically what happens is the stream votes on a game that I missed over the years, a story-based game, and I play it usually about once a week. Although with Dragon Age, it's been on average probably every other week, so one stream every other week or so, usually every week, to play through something that I missed that I'm blind to. And the last vote was for Dragon Age Inquisition. We had played through Origin previously, and so we are at the very end of this playthrough after like a year. It's a very long game, like 150 hours. Having said that, let's go. Let's do it. Man, if it turns out that I need to fight with everyone, it's gonna be not very pretty.
Was the summoning successful?
Because I have not geared anyone else up. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have what we need.
Let's just say I have what we need.
Then all that remains is to find Corypheus before he comes to us.
We've been looking for his base since all this began, with no success.
His dragon must come and go from somewhere.
Oh, what about the deep roads? We could send word to Orzammar, hire envoys to...
Apparently that won't be necessary. That February, or the candles are going since February, yeah.
He did that? But why?
Either I close the breach again, or it swallows the world.
But that's madness. Wouldn't it kill him as well?
Inquisitor, we have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
I must go now, before it's too late.
Can't we just get another avalanche? Should be fine. Next our game, Divinity 2. It's in another year. We already did the vote for the next one. Usually what I do is a long one like this, like a really long RPG or a long series. And then I'll play like 2 or 3 much shorter ones. So, but Story Day is going to be on hold due to Dark Dungeon 2 for a little while anyway. But yeah, some shorter ones coming up. You say a prayer for Divinity 2 every night. Can't believe it. Been playing this a year. Finally on the final quest. It's a crazy long game to do everything in, especially only playing it basically every other week. A day every other week. Was on the poll? No, I put just a bunch of shorter games on the poll. I think Dishonored is what we're playing next. Old poll is invalid. Yeah, Dishonored is next. Hey, Pilot Watch, are you here by chance still? I know you were earlier.
Tell me, where is your maker now? Call him. Call down his wrath upon me. You cannot, for he does not exist. I am Corypheus. I shall deliver you from this lie in which you linger. Bow before your new god and be spared.
Never!
As you wish.
So those other guys are probably like, wait a minute, he doesn't speak for all of us. So be it. Whoa. The cycle continues.
I knew.
It ends here, Corypheus.
And so it shall.
There's still one thing that's just stupid about all this. Why didn't he come attack us earlier when we were much weaker? Before we drank from the Well of Sorrows. And I know it's one of those video game things, right? But
you have been most successful in foiling my plans. But let us not forget what you are. A thief in the wrong place at the wrong time. An interloper, a gnat. We shall prove here, once and for all, which of us is worthy of godhood.
I came here to stop you, Corypheus. Nothing more.
oh yeah, I got a dragon of my own. I mean, your dragon's cooler, but yeah, get him, Falcor. Oh, he mad that we're playing by
a dragon. How clever of you. It will avail you nothing. You will fall as a warning to those who oppose my divine will. Feel my wrath. Enough! I will destroy you where you stand.
Whoa, 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 get out of the beam.
Look at you, a Sopparati nipping at the heels of your betters. You are nothing. All you love will be ground under the Imperium's heel. I will not stand for this outrage.
Can I hit him from down there? I doubt it. Pretty cool scenery too. I can't stand around and watch. Oh, I gotta remember there's potions down here when we need them.
As you wish.
Solus, are you not here? Solus is not here. Where is Solus? Okay, he's just not close enough. Alright, he's here, but whatever.
If you desire death, you shall have it. Enough! I will destroy you where you stand.
I think we're a little over leveled, even for the hardest difficulty. A little bit. I'm sure he's fine. Falcor? All right, come in, come in. I know I just told him to go out, but I know he was about to use that. All right, he's done. Go back. How far away are you guys? Solus might get killed here. Whoa, what? He stopped already? That's really weird. Alright, Solus is not gonna get killed there. Oh yes, I stabbed him with my axe.
Let it end here! Let the skies boil! Let the world be rent asunder!
Well, one more Horcrux down. All right, let's top off and go ahead and just grab those.
The breach is getting bigger! Not on our watch.
I think we got some ranged characters. Ooh. How's the game? Never played past the first Hinterlands area? Game's good overall. It's especially good if you mostly play these games for lore. The gameplay's fine. It's kind of whatever. There's a lot better RPG gameplay out there. In my preference, anyway. This game has tons and tons of lore and story from the series.
I need only moments more. There! My power is restored!
Oh, I didn't realize. All right, well, now I know what to do next time he does that. One guy in chat. It's so much easier than the DLC bosses.
The halls of the Golden City, cross the ages.
You can do top-down strategy with this one as well. You're just not as awarded as much in this one for it. Did I switch schedules? No. Some WoW level shoulder pads.
You wanted into the fade.
No, this is an extra bonus stream. Turns out Red Hook is giving me early access to Dark Dungeon 2 sooner than I thought. And so this is the last night I'll have to finish this game. Probably for the year, depending on how Dark Dungeon 2 turns out.
Solus?
The orb.
Early access for Dark Dungeon 2 is Tuesday for everyone else, yeah. Tuesday morning.
I understand why you wanted to save such an important artifact.
It is not your fault.
Inquisitor, are you alive?
Who's getting earlier on Tuesday? Content creators. So myself and some other content creators will have it Monday morning instead of Tuesday morning.
Then it's over. How lovely. And you survive. Thank the Maker.
And the sky is healed, healthy, whole. There's just that left to remember.
Cole just got to sit at Skyhold the whole game.
What do we do now?
Sorry, Cole.
We go back to Skyhold.
Just like that, the world of Dragon Age was at peace forever. No other great evil or baddie in any kind of way ever hurts the land again. Let's go to Ashton Wookerman. Yeah, tomorrow's my daughter's birthday, so I couldn't do this tomorrow. What? Origin, I just completely hate you. I got an achievement, and because I got an achievement, it kicked me in from an Origin achievement, kicked me into windowed mode. Secret stream, that's right. Let's go on HG. Welcome in. Holy crap. Origin. Jesus, stop trying to give me achievements. Just finished the game, I think so. There is an epilogue DLC. I think we're pretty close, yeah. The last little bits. I won't be doing the epilogue tonight. Praise the oven mitts. A bonus stream, that's right. How's it going, Chaos? Welcome in. You're welcome. You're welcome. Look at some of these jerks taking credit. Cole, I took you out one time. That's all right. Most of these people don't even see Cole. Let's go on, Harry. Welcome in. Harry Paulzak. Didn't get a notification. Just always have the stream on. Come on. Let's go, Misfortune. It was all a dream. Doing Bull, welcome in. Glad I get that terrible joke.
A moment, my lord. My agents have found no trace of Solus. He has simply vanished. If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking.
What? It's not important? No.
Why would he just leave? Something must be wrong.
You said he was upset about the orb.
That can't be the only reason.
He stole all the gear and left.
Now that Corypheus has been defeated, we have a moment to stop and celebrate. Afterwards, you will be busy. Every noble in southern Thedas is clamoring to meet you.
All right, Liliana. This might be the first video game I've ever played, but I haven't seen any credits yet. That's worrying me a little bit. Think I could tell her that?
It's over. Why do they want to meet me now?
You're joking, yes? They wish to bask in the glory of your victory, hoping that some of it will rub off on them. Everyone knows Empress Celine owes you her life and her throne. 1,000 problems remain, and your opinion will be sought on each one, whether you wish to give it or not.
Any chance for more streams? This used to be when I streamed. I used to start at 9 p.m. Eastern time and go until 3 or 4 in the morning, sometimes later. But it's just not possible right now. Maybe someday. I actually prefer streaming overnight as far as like my brain. I'm definitely not. I'm much more of like a night owl type person.
I don't see what the fuss is about.
Now there you go.
Corypheus needed to be stopped.
And you are the one who stopped
You missed
him.
night at him.
Previously, you were an upstart. Nothing more than a leader of rebels and heretics. Until Corypheus revealed himself, they could not see the single hand behind the chaos. Once he did, they knew. A Magister and a Darkspawn in one creature. The ultimate evil. Now you are the only power left standing. Enjoy the evening while you can, Inquisitor.
Yeah, I think for like 4 years I streamed overnight. Hey, Polywash, I was looking for you. Did you see the possible information about a new Killer Instinct? There might be a new Killer Instinct actually in development right now. Maximilian made a video about it. If you haven't seen it, I know you're a Killer Instinct fan as well. You should check it out after the stream, obviously. I think you went to bed at 3 a.m. Your time? Oh, your Night Adam? Night Adam streams.
Am I imagining it? Or do we have a moment to breathe?
I can scarcely believe it.
The Conclave, Haven. It seems so long ago.
It was a long time ago.
They're telling in the barracks. The pride in their voices. Some of the soldiers have requested leave to return home, but many would follow us still. You are proof that the Inquisition has made a difference, and that we will continue to do so.
Had a lot of success in the morning streams too. Yeah, that's true. It was literally winter when I started this in.
Our soldiers put their trust in you, Cullen. I appreciate everything you've done.
It's been an honor. Truly. I should let you mingle. I'm sure everyone desires your attention. Enjoy the party, Inquisitor.
Remember when I had to end the stream because I had accidentally streamed till like 6 or 7 in the morning? Oh yeah, I know. I had to go get breakfast ready for people getting up. Yeah, my daughter going to school. Does seem like they need a new one, or the current one being as awesome as it is. More Killer Instinct is pretty much bound to be good. Yeah, the video is pretty interesting. You might enjoy the video. So you know Max, I'd imagine, but if you don't, it's a Maximilian dude. He put out a video yesterday about it. Pretty interesting. Celeste was a very long stream. Yeah, I can't believe we did all Celeste in one sitting. Cozy Sekiro streams.
Pomp and ceremony. Can't top seeing that bastard Corypheus burn. No matter what happens to me now, I can say I was there. I helped you bring him down.
Alright, Tom, you're lucky you're here. Misfortune, think we can sub to Master Pilot Wash. Thank you, Misfortune. 32 months.
It took all of us, but we did it.
I shudder to think where we'd be without you leading us. So now that you've saved the world, what's next? Hoping to put it all back together?
It'll be
might as well.
If anyone can do it, you can. If you ever need my help, you know where to find me. I'll be ready.
I don't know why I'm still scanning. Like I'm gonna find treasure in here. It's just a habit the game instills in you.
I've been starting to think about putting all this into a book. I'm thinking, this shit is weird. The Inquisitor Trevelyan story. What do you think? It's a working title.
I think I've got all the loot that I need, yeah.
I'm glad you've gone back to writing.
Well, nothing's certain until it's in print. I still haven't decided if I should do this book. As if anyone will believe this story if I tell it. Not to mention, I'll have my hands full with reconstruction and relief efforts in the free marches as soon as I get back.
You should write the book.
I'll see what I can do once I get home. I'm not leaving for a while yet, though. We'll have to get in at least one game of Wicked Grace before I go. I can't leave until you can bluff at least a little.
All right, we'll go down and just talk to all the people we can. What's up, Sarah? She's She's sitting with her back to the rest of the table. That sounds about right.
Finally got a party, yeah? A bit of fun for saving the world. It's the least Andraste's herald deserves for making things normal again. Except for, you know, everything ever again. I mean, is this for us or for her? Or, you know, him? Because I was there and I still don't know what's real.
In the wake of this mess, people should think whatever brings them comfort.
So, you don't know? Like everyone else? Fine. Put it all behind us. Still some things to do yet, right? Because I'm in no hurry to go back to... Valrio. That's where I was. You mind if people still stay around? Or whatever?
This is home, if you'll have it.
Shut it, you. I cry, I'm punching everyone. Alright, enough of that. Is this a party or what? Raise them for winning. Big freaking heroes, Inquisitor. All of us.
Insomnia. Thank you for the resub. 19 months. How long have I been playing this? Since the beginning of time. About 150 hours. And due to real life things along the way, and only doing this maybe once every other week on average. Yeah, real timer game. We've been playing this since the last winter. It's been a while. It's been a while.
I couldn't come with you. He would have bound me, broken me, made me a monster. But he's dead now. So I'm safe.
I'm glad to hear it.
What happens next? Where do we go?
Hi, Cole. Who are you? No. I took it out once. But the problem was, I mean, I could have probably made it work. But the problem was, like, I already had 2 melee. And so when I took a 3rd melee out, and we would attack something, and we were all just clumped around, and it would do any kind of sweeping attack, you know, any kind of cleave or anything like that. We would just all take tremendous damage. So I was like, all right, we're going to stay 2 melee, 2 ranged. I know I could have respected him technically, made him ranged, but it's like, oh well. Too lazy.
For tonight, we remind the world and each other.
Same thing with Bull.
Yes. Because of you. Thank you for letting me stay.
I didn't take Bull with us very much at all. Maybe one spot. Vivian I took a couple times. Dorian I took quite a bit, actually.
Demons, dragons, giant asshole Vint on a big magic rock. You don't let it get dull, boss. Good stuff.
How is that good in any way, Bull?
We all walked away. Chantry folk are picking up what's left of Corypheus with a dustpan and a pastry scraper. The Ben Hathrath are still worried about the Inquisition's power. Happy Corypheus is dead, though. I expect they'll call me back for a more detailed report. Not many experts on demons and old magisters under the Q.
I hope the Ben Hathrath appreciate the good work you've done here.
It's not about appreciation under the Q. It's about doing the job, belonging. And we've got some time. Corypheus was a busy guy. I figure we've still got some cleanup work to do. But not tonight. Tonight, we get shit-faced one last time.
Oh god.
To us, being alive, and the bad guys not.
Just remember that the cutscene we had with him in the bar. I really hope that so the Qunari are pretty interesting. It's like you don't get a lot of information in Origin about them because the one Qunari that you basically interact with is very stoic, silent, and you know when you actually do ask him things, he answers in a weird, like roundabout sort of non-factual way. I don't even remember his name, but anyway, with Dragon Age 4 taking place in Tevinter and the Qunari main civilization, whatever, the hub of their civilization being kind of off the coast of Tevinter, and to this day they still raid Tevinter. Hopefully we'll get a lot of more information, experience with the Qunari. Was it Stin? Stin sounds right.
I
Not
was passing
tieflings.
through the hall this morning and a serving girl saw me and squealed.
Stin?
Actually squealed, dropped her laundry and everything. Such a mess. She was completely breathless. You were at the battle with the evil one, weren't you?
You are not.
I didn't even get a chance to answer. She hugged me. Hugged me. This is your influence.
Yeah, no horns, yeah.
Admit it, you're having a ball.
I don't trust camaraderie. All these people smiling, buying me drinks. It's unnatural. Mind you, I can't say I hate the notion of being the good Tevinter. I suppose you can't all be evil bastards. The blacksmith said that, and he spat when we first met. I hope my father hears. He will shit his small clothes from shock, I swear.
Usually all year is Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, I still haven't played through it.
I've decided to stay with the Inquisition. For now.
You will?
Tevinter lacks the presence of my best and only friend. It'll keep.
Like the original Trek Klingons and their foreheads.
Ugh, I should never have hired a new caterer so late.
Leave it be, Josie. Everything's fine.
It's very dark in here.
I'm so sorry. Nothing's quite as it should be. Do you like the drinks? I'm not sure about them.
The drinks are fine. It's been a wonderful evening.
I hope you're not just saying that. You're not, are you?
It's probably in your top 5 of that generation as well.
So my was late. The invitations to our guests barely went out at all, and it was so wonderful to prepare for a small banquet instead of the end of the world. Do you know what everyone is talking about tonight, from commoners to kings? Us. Dedas is discussing the success of the Inquisition.
The darkest throne room. Twinny, thank you for the 13 months. Thank you, Twinny. Very much appreciate the support.
You played no small part in our rise to power.
Thank you, Twinny.
You had a role yourself, if I recall.
Yeah, I did. I closed the friggin' rift.
Truly, we will never forget those we lost. But for tonight, to victory.
To victory.
Enjoying the refreshments? Josephine sent all the way to the capital for the petit four.
Ooh, cakes! I gotta do it.
Oh, I love tiny cakes. And there's so many. Which should I try first?
I would avoid the dark ones topped with gold dust. Deep mushroom and anise. An awful combination, but it's quite popular in Val Royeaux.
Mushroom cake?
I believe they call it the exquisite misery. Ole. Why did we save her again? To you, Inquisitor, for all you've done.
I'm kind of regretting not doing the war table thing for Cassandra. So we can actually do a war table thing where we say that we want Cassandra to be the next divine. And I didn't for selfish reasons, because I was like, well, what? We just hooked up with her. If she becomes a divine, where does that leave us? No, she can't be the divine.
I can't believe
Sounds like a
it's
Rake's
over.
food.
It
It does.
seemed an impossible task. Defy the Chantry, build the Inquisition from nothing, defeat a creature that would be a god. And yet here we are, celebrating.
Took us a year.
So we should be. Defeating Corypheus was no simple task.
He was so confident of his power, he could not conceive of losing.
If he could, he would never have challenged me.
And he would have gone into hiding. Yes, it worked out far better this way. I intend to rebuild the Seekers of Truth, to make us the order we were meant to be. That will take time. Meanwhile, I am free to remain with.
And there was a hand that tastes like despair in one of the other games.
Back to how we first met. And here you stand. You are the Inquisitor, a symbol of hope and change to so many. And you are my friend.
Way to glass ceiling her. Hey.
How did that happen?
Hey, it means that we went with Liliana.
You are a great man, and I will always stand at your side.
All right. So we shattered a glass ceiling for. Wait a second. All of the divines have been women. That's literally. There's no glass ceiling here, Miss Fortune. This is bullcrap.
So much to do, my dear. I'll be returning to Val Royeaux to organize the Loyalist mages.
The Empress requires my expertise.
What are you
during
doing with your
a
hand?
difficult transition. But that will wait. Are you enjoying the celebration? Josephine was in a frenzy arranging it.
As a matter of fact, I am.
This is all for you, darling. Enjoy yourself. You've earned it. Go mingle. The night is still young.
That was part of the reason, yeah, but it also was kind of a hard decision. I think they would both make a good divine for different reasons. Alright, so the only person we haven't talked to is Solus, and that's because he's not here for some reason. You're welcome. What a jerk thing that would be for him to say before he goes into his room. For some reason.
Tis said that Corypheus woke after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, but left the world forever changed. Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Empress Celine remains on her golden throne. The civil war is ended, the elven resistance pacified, but it is said Gaspar yet plots his return from exile. How long before the Empress missteps, and he raises banners once more? This fear hounds her every move. Fortunately for Celine, her gratitude towards the Inquisition has remained strong. Some claim she clings too tightly to the Alliance. Others know it is all that stands between her and defeat. The Grey Wardens of the South slowly rebuild in the months following the events at Adamant. They declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. Rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them. What becomes of Hawke is unknown, save that all news out of Weishaupt soon ends. Does the sudden silence indicate a battle within, or something far worse?
Foreboding. Thank you, Kaz. I'll think you again after
1
this.
month after the defeat of Corypheus, the Chantry names Leliana as successor to the Sunburst throne.
There we go.
Given the name Divine Victoria, she first declares an end to the Circle of Mages. Mages
She has the nug.
govern themselves. She opens the priesthood to other races, declares support for the Inquisition, and rededicates the Chantry to the principle of charity. Divine Victoria is controversial from the start. Several new sects arise, resisting her reforms and declaring her rule a threat to the faith. Her response is as swift as it is deadly. Unity is maintained, but blood runs through the
Jesus, Liliana. That's what I was worried about with her past. I wonder what Cassandra's would be like there. I need to look it up.
The Inquisition's mages, the former rebels led by Grand Enchanter Fiona, are left with a choice. When Leliana disbands the circles, they leave the Inquisition and reform the College of Enchanters as a new order. The college, they say, will allow mages of the South to gather in peace and seek new solutions to age-old problems. For the moment, it appears to be working. Mages are enjoying unprecedented acceptance throughout Thedas.
I'm sure that'll last.
And what of the Inquisition itself? Its military might has grown, now rivaling that of kingdoms. Fear of the Inquisition's army has become the true source of its power. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will continue to grow. The Inquisitor is a symbol to many, a leader of the changing world order. To others, he has become a target. They linger in the shadows, waiting for their day to come. When it does, the Inquisition shall stand, ready.
Better tell me about Soulless Lady. I see the loading symbol every time, before it does one of these new things that I caused. Oh man. I want to play the epilogue now. I don't have time to do that tonight. We did it! Credits! I'm gonna keep watching, yeah. So out of the things that it showed there, most of them were pretty good. I don't remember her name, but I did mess up. Like literally, not even just chose a thing that I regretted, but I literally chose the wrong thing at one point. I forget her name. What was the name of the female elf leader, the delegate to Orlais? And there was some different choices. There was let that guy go, or punish that guy, or let what's her face, did it start with a B? Let her be in charge of that role, or whatever. And I chose to punish that guy, and I was like, surely we'll end up getting to do something with what's her face after that. And no, it did not go that way. It did the opposite of what I thought choosing that option would have done. Man, this is months ago. I forget her name though, and I felt bad about it because she was the voice of the elves. Briala, thank you, Briala. Yeah, that was just I didn't want it to do what it did, and it did it. So we'll go through this and see what if anything's after the credits. There's gotta be something. And then we have the Trespasser DLC, which I'll do next story day, whenever that's gonna be. The other thing is I do want to look and see what Cassandra's ending would have been in place of Liliana for the Divine. God, so Liliana basically is reforming the Chantry and whatnot like it probably should be. And the people that opposed it and don't want to go that route, instead of being like, oh, okay, whatever, you don't have to believe in what we believe. She literally is killing them. Briala, also Celine's girlfriend. Yeah, secret girlfriend. Oh, you found where it shows what the Cassandra one? All right, yeah, I'll check that out after this. What else? Gaspard or whatever his name was, Gaspard. That one's whatever. We all obviously know he's still gonna vie for power. I don't think that was probably any worse than any of the other. Wait a minute, the one that did Blackwell's name is Alistair. Did he also do Alistair's voice? Loghain. Oh God, I forgot that Loghain can actually be here. That's right. It's so, these games, it's a good thing, but it's so crazy. See, because this game is so massively long, it's really unfortunate because there's no way I'll ever play through this again. There's no way. Maybe if someone paid me to do it on an easy difficulty so we could fly through, but even then I probably wouldn't want to. But there's so many different things that connect from the other games and different ways to play through them, different stories, save states and whatnot that changes things and what people say and who's in your game. I want to know all those branching paths and what causes what and what it's like, you know, if Loghain lives throughout the series, or if Alistair stays with you throughout the series, or whatever, all these different things. If you get rid of Flemeth in the first game, does Flemeth still show up like she did here? Does she show up and she's like, well, they thought they killed me, but I'm still here? Or is it someone else? Does this elven goddess take the form of someone else other than Flemeth in that part? Who do we make divine? Liliana. Female chef. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, really good voice actors are so prolific, it's crazy. It's really crazy. Like, if you ever go to their, like, IMDb page, some of those people that do, you notice their voice, like that, like the female shepherd, I don't remember her name, or the person, yeah, the Morrigan voice, like, they have so many credits. It's ridiculous. Favorite side quest? You know, I don't know if you could call it a side quest. I actually really liked the Jaws of Hakken DLC because it was such a huge story piece that, yeah, it's probably not a side quest. But I really like that one because in that one you learn that if it hadn't been for the Emperor back then of Orlais sending an elf, a high up elf, to go take care of this other demon archdemon, to go take care of a second one that was up in the Frostbacks. If he had not done that, and this one, so he went there and he was basically in stasis this entire time. If that had not occurred, like the entire everything about Dragon Age would be different. Everything about the entire, all the games, all the lore, all the story would be completely different had that not happened. Without that happening, just for like one, which is a major thing, the war between the elves and Orlais doesn't happen, most likely. Orlais does not like subjugate the elves, put them in, enslave them, put them in alienages, all that. That doesn't happen. That's a huge thing throughout all the lore. But not just that. I mean, they might have even, with two archdemons at the same time, they might have not been able to defeat that version of the Blight either. So, I don't know. The Jaws of Hakken or whatever was way better than the other DLC. The other DLC was kind of whatever. There was some interesting stuff there, the Titan, all that, but that wasn't my favorite quest lines. Other than that, side quest, Dorian's character side quest was pretty intense. I liked that one. I don't know. There were so many things. Voice acting work can be done pretty quickly, not like you have to commit being on set for like months on end as well. Yeah. Just look one playthrough and then look up the rest of it. That's what I do, yeah. I do one playthrough and then I look up all the other stuff. Playing some League, looking a bit. Doing fine. It's time to start Dishonored right now. Kaz, thank you for 38 months. A month. It goes by so quickly. You know that's right. I know you're joking, but... So in the end, when I say this game is worth playing, I would. Here's my caveat to that. So I would say two things. If you're planning on playing this game, whether you know the past story and lore, although that helps a lot, it makes it more interesting. I would say a couple things. One, I wouldn't play in the hardest difficulty because unfortunately what this game does, it falls short like a lot of them where it just literally pumps up numbers. That's it. It got pretty stupid. There at the end, like late game, it was just damage sponges. We would be in a normal like hall fights, I guess you'd call it. And we weren't even in like risk of losing or dying. And it would be like 2 or 3 enemies, and we would be on that for like 5 to 10 minutes for a single non-boss fight of just smacking them with all of our best stuff. It just, all it does is inflate their health for the most part. It just makes it take a long time. So this game's strength is not in its combat. Like the combat's whatever, it's fine. There's other games that are much more fun, in my opinion, what I like. Much better combat, both from a strategic standpoint or even from an action standpoint. It tries to border those two and go more action on this, but I don't think it does either one well enough. So I'd say if you play it, just play it on normal or play it on easy. Like play it for the story and just whatever with the combat. Who cares? That would be one. The second thing I would say is get out of the hinterlands. Get out of the hinterlands. If you play this game, the hinterlands is friggin' massive, and you can always go back. The hinterlands is like 40 plus hours of a single zone, and that it being the first zone, I really don't think. I think they should have made like the well, there's several zones that would have worked better. But anyway, get out of the hinterlands. I wouldn't stick around in there for very long. Come back every now and then would be one. I guess another thing. Use a mod to make the war table faster. Having to wait like 30 real life hours for a war table mission to finish to open up a new quest is kind of stupid. yeah, those are the big things. Worth playing for the story. The story, the world, the lore, all that's really, really good. The gameplay itself is kind of, it's fine. It's not terrible. It's just, it doesn't excel at any of the kinds of combat that it advertises itself as. Feels like Dragon Age has taken you so long to finish. Yeah, we started it last winter. Playing a game for a storyteller rather than a combat game. It was fun wandering around the world and learning everything, having the same fights over and over. Got tedious. Yeah, and not even about just them being, that's a good point, Smurf. Not just about them being the same old, like most of them were, but like, you know, just being damaged sponges on harder difficulties. All right, let's see.
I knew you would come. You should not have given your orb to Corypheus, Red Wolf.
I was too weak to unlock it after my slumber. The failure was mine. I should pay the price. But the people, they need me. I am so sorry.
I am sorry as well, old friend.
What? Solus was the wolf the whole time? What the? Hold on. Hang on, what? Okay, what did Solus hear when we went to the, whatever, the crap, the Fade, it wasn't even a Fade, I don't think. And the demon there, the fear demon, was making people see their own thing and also saying things to them that other people didn't know. It said something to Solus in Old Elvish, and no one understood it but Solus, and he played it off, and he wouldn't tell you what it meant. All right, does anyone know? Like, I think someone looked it up, Pilot Watch or something, and didn't tell me. I was like, don't tell me. He was there the whole time. What? You do? Shouldn't trust Solus. It's so good that we had Solus with us the entire time. I brought him on every single mission. You've been so worried that someone was going to spoil the Solus thing since February. I can't believe no one did, but thank goodness. Oh my lord. That's crazy that I just chose to bring Solus with us to everything. He has seen everything and experienced everything, which gives so much more to that story point. Like, yeah, technically everyone's there for everything. Kind of like how Dorian was like, I was there and I helped you kill Corypheus. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, Dorian. You were back at the house. But as far as the game is concerned, everyone's with you throughout these things. But Ada, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Thank you, Ada. That's crazy. Definitely not saying Solus did anything. Screw that guy. You think his image is part of the Dragon Age 4 promo? I didn't. Yeah, I'm so blind to these games. What? That's what the Elvish said? Learn your lesson, liar. Your victory is nothing. Your pride leads to your death. Wow. All right. I need to stop the recording, and then I'm going to look at some of this other stuff. So anyone that ends up watching this later on as a VOD on YouTube or whatever, I will play the Trespasser DLC. I'm really interested in playing that. I am blinded as well. I don't have time to play it now. I probably won't for at least a month, maybe longer. Depends on how Darkest Dungeon 2 is. But I am interested in playing that and finishing it, so keep an eye out for that. But again, overall, I would say this game is worth playing for the story and lore. especially if you know the story and lore from the previous games. You know, if you don't, watch a recap video, look it up, read it, whatever. Play through them on an easy difficulty to get through quickly. But the lore in this game, a lot of people crap on this game. I actually think the lore in this game, overall, maybe because it's just so much more massive and there's so much more of it, feels better to me than the previous titles. Gameplay, it's not great. I would put it on like normal or lower. Just blast through the combat, screw it. This isn't a game for the combat, honestly. Like, it's unfortunate that the strategy part of it isn't as good. Like, I don't have these rose-tinted goggles either, right? I played Origin not that long ago, just a couple years ago, and Origin is better for that kind of gameplay, but it's not all that great as a strategy game either, honestly. I know I'm gonna get just ripped apart for saying that, but it's not super awesome as that, but it's better than this one for it. Anyway, the game is worth playing in those sort of ways. Combat kind of is just meh. Don't worry about the combat. And anyway, let me stop this recording.